All right, I'm standing looking at 310 Southwest. I like this street. A lot of houses with redone roofs right here on this block. Very quiet section, kind of the neighborhoody thing that you and I have talked about before. No reason to come back here unless you live here or come to visit. We are significantly more west than a lot of stuff that you and I have talked about over here. I like this neighborhood a lot more than some of the stuff that I've looked at for you a little further up 29 heading towards Howard County. So I definitely consider this much more like Silver Spring, Kensington area than Silver Spring, borderline Howard County. The roof looks good for the most part. The gutters are a little overgrown in some spots. I find that weird. This is listed by an agent in my office, Marilyn, and her team. So definitely somebody I can communicate about this property if we have any questions. Little elevation change here in the walk up. Looks like that's been there for a while. I don't see that as something that's happened. And again, we've probably had the most rain in the last 2 days that we've had here all year. You are starting to get some algae growth up on the roof, so I would want somebody to tell you what kind of condition that's in. Obviously, this first level that's not the up garage, which is obviously the addition, is really well done. You got a light laminate here. You can see it decently matches the other wood floor that's continued all the way through. You got the small fireplace, plantation shutters. The windows have been replaced at some point, but they are replacements that are relatively old. Seems like almost the original cabinetry, but overall in very good shape. I'll take you through the kitchen again when I go through the upstairs. So this is the primary bedroom, which is right off the kitchen and dining area. It is kind of a room over by itself on this side of the house. Do not love, they don't have a door here. It's literally just a curtain. They're hanging over the toilet. But I do like the tile work that is done. I'm sure you could figure out make some sort of like door maybe that's not the whole frame or something like that to keep the water out of that level. It's got the nice built-in bidet system here. Vanity's in very good shape. Again, staged, looks good. Not a huge closet, but big enough compared to some of the other ones we've seen. Does have a decent organizer in it. Can't see because the windows are fogged over. That's not on the inside, that's on the outside of the glass. Again, we just had a huge rainstorm come through. So you come back here, you have your dining area that's hanging, needs to be fixed. It's a small fix unless there's something bigger problem there. Nice view out of the back of this area. I'll come through that space to show you the other bedrooms. So, unique thing about this house, you have an exit from every side, front, back. I'll show you the one that's off of the laundry room, off the garage. Cannot see the neighbors in the back. That is fully fenced with a wire fence all the way around. Bunny in the yard. The space has a heater air conditioner unit. So does they have an auxiliary one for the one upstairs, though it is a little bit older. This window is clear. So you have this fence that's all the way around the yard. Good distance from the neighbors. You cannot see the neighbors out your back at all. And honestly, with the tall trees over on this side, you cannot see the neighbors through the other fence either. I do not see any of these windows as having broken seals. This window seems to be a little dirty. Again, you can only see the top portion of their window. So you are nice and separate from that. I like this porch. Come back in. Very clean, open, contemporary space. Big storage closet over here. Come back through. Fireplace room from the other side towards the front door. 2 bedrooms on this. Big enough bedroom. Good size storage closet. Completely retro. It's almost cool again. Tar Heel blue bathroom, but tile does seem to be in decent shape. Plumbing fixtures have been replaced. So one thing, we do have some older faucets. Excuse me, not faucets, outlets. As we walk around this house, here's the third bedroom that is kind of almost set up. I would bet you got a cedar closet here. Here's another cedar. I'm sorry, that closet at the end of the hallway is also a cedar. But they have this set up almost like the auxiliary space that maybe they converted the upstairs to. Here's the exit. View down the side. That's a newer carrier unit. It's been replaced. Very quiet street. Coming back through the kitchen area to the auxiliary unit in the garage. Again, good storage space. Older in here, but seems to be in good shape for the most part. Very nice cabinetry, very nice flooring. Very nice wash sink. All done here. Here's the additional panel. I'm sorry, that's the whole panel for this house. Another original big storage closet. Got a step down in the garage. Other panel. This was all done in 03, so should be good electrical wise for the most part, but would still want an inspector obviously to tell you that. I do like the light coming into the garage, makes the space less dungeony. Again, another exit to the side of the house. This one has a dog door, but is not inside of the fence, but you easily could do the fence off of that. You got the storage shed set up over here, and actually there's not much space for it, so you probably could have the dogs coming in and out of here if you'd like. Again, a couple of places where they got some stuff hanging on the ceiling, but with the storm we just had, I would say most of the street looks like that right now. And you come upstairs. This is essentially your ADU built over your garage. Storage space, access to utilities of the house. They do not have a light right here for me to turn on, so I can show you that better. Big space, small closet. Windows outside. Don't know if you can see it. Deer in the neighbor's yard right now. This is not built in. Just using it as a divider for the room. It's got plenty of recessed lights. Coming to a bathroom, full shower, more storage cabinet, vanity. And that one does appear it may have a broken seal, and this one's got the frosted glass for the upstairs bath. Interesting setup overall. I do think you'd really like the first level of this house. And this is set up to like be a separate apartment or something coming in off the garage.